Boom, we should be back with another video, part two to the first video. I hope you guys liked the first video. I know that was all negatives. It was kind of a rant towards the end, but let's get into the positives of why your sport is a good thing in high school, you know? Boom, builds confidence, builds character. I'm about to elaborate on all these points though. Builds confidence, it builds character. Going through hard things a lot of the times builds you, bro. Not even a lot of the time. Every time you go through something hard or difficult or a challenge, it builds you as a person, regardless. It builds resiliency. It tests your character to see if you quit, right? That's the difference between a man and a bitch, right? There's only two types of people in this world: a man and a bitch. No, I'll say three. A man, a bitch, any that give up on his hopes and dreams, right? And we know we're men. Everybody on this channel is a man, or if you're a female, you know. Damn, I'm not gonna get monetized for the video. Damn. Because they're the first video. Fuck. Oh well though, right? Boom. Let's keep it raw, real, and authentic. I don't give a damn. Right? You don't want to be the man that sat there and gave up on his dreams, right? Or quit on his team, or the one that sat there and just, you know, you don't want to be that man. You know, I know a lot of people. I grew up with a lot of people. I want to say like, you know, they didn't have a father growing up. All glory to God, I had my parents. You know, my parents. I didn't have a mother though. That's what I didn't have. Right, so I had the strong gritness, but I didn't have the emotional awareness and shit. So I got older, right? But yeah, when you're kind of raised by a female, you kind of go about things more emotionally. I noticed this like in my cousins. I didn't have like his father in his life, or friends that I didn't have their fathers in life, or went to jail, right? In the black community, right? So a lot of things are messed up, right? You know. They went about things more emotionally. They'd be quick to anger, quick to quit, quick to give up, right? You know, those aren't man habits. Those aren't manly habits, right? You eliminate all those habits. If you're emotional and you have to learn why you're this way and understand why you're this way, and then move accordingly, right? If you don't understand the root problem of why you're acting the certain ways that you're acting, you'll never understand that. So, like I said, playing sports in high school or playing sports in general will teach you who you are as a person. See if you'll quit on your team, quit on yourself, not finish that workout, sit there and give excuses. And real men don't give excuses. Real men put all their blame on themselves. What did I do wrong? What can I do better, right? Once you do that, it's relieving, because it doesn't put no pressure on anybody else. It's just on you. It's a you versus you battle. Like I said, I spoke in the first video, part one. It's a battle between person A and person B. I say 1A and 1B. Say 1A is smoking, drinking, fucking girls all day and maybe going to practice, right? He's gonna be fucked, and maybe he's talented and he could just get away with it, right? But discipline builds, right? These habits of him doing this is gonna lead to college, to the league. So when he gets money or he gets the opportunity, but he's gonna fuck it off, right? So you have to sit there and be able to be disciplined in the beginning stages, right? Because things build. I'm reading this book right now. It's called The Power of the Subconscious Mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy. Whatever you plant, whatever you put your time, energy, and attention to will grow, right? Whatever you put your time, energy, and attention to will be watered, right? So it's like, damn, all right, well, he's sitting here having sex every day. He's sitting here masturbating every day. He's sitting here playing a game every single day. He's sitting here smoking weed every day. He's sitting here doing bad things, hanging around the wrong people every day, right? These things will gradually build, and these things are getting watered. So these plants are sitting here, they start here, and then they grow, they get bigger, right? And then it's gonna be hard to pull that plant from the root, because it's so many roots down there, and it's so firmly stuck in there, so now it's hard to pull out. So when you finally pull it out and it's cold turkey, it hurts. It hurts tremendously, right? You have a big hole in your heart. That's where Jesus Christ comes in, right? And I'm not the biggest saint to even speak on that, all the time, but I definitely sin a lot. I'm cussing in my videos. I don't for sure present the best godly image. And I'm working on that myself, right? But I'm trying to for sure be. It's hard. Like I said in the first video, people trying to teach me how to be me, bro. If you've been through what I've been through, bro, I hope you hear this message as positive and not negative. Like I'm attacking you, bro, because I've been through the same things and I've experienced the same things, right? So I'm coming from maybe a big brother perspective or a brother perspective, depending on how old you are. I'm 20 years old, right? So, coming from a brother perspective or a big brother perspective, depending on how old you guys are, or even if you guys don't even see me as that, right? But, man, I hope I can come to you as a friend or a brother in Christ or something, in a sense, right? But these are the things that I went through, the things that I noticed, right? I look at things long term, bro. I'm not gonna lie, playing quarterback, it makes you think about things long term. It makes you think about the game in a different way. It makes you, and when you leave the sport, you think about life in that sense, right? Like, man, I'm sitting here thinking like, okay, all right, boom, in a game, okay, well, I can't throw this bomb on first down because maybe I can't throw this bomb on first down because we start second and third down to get the first down, right? So maybe if I could take this risk here, man, I think about life the same way, bro. If you can apply your sport mindset, bro, to the real world, it'll change your life, bro. That's another thing that I speak on. If you can change, if you can sit there and use that mindset or that grit, that character traits that you had in your sport and apply it to the real world, bro, you can be successful, right? These people, bro, we have so much confidence as athletes. I'm not gonna lie. I walk around with confidence. I walk around like, bro, I belong here. Like, my body looks in shape. You know, you could take these attributes as discipline to wake up 6 a.m., go to work and practice, and be able to come home, work, and go to practice again, eat health. If you can sit there and do these things and use these skills into the real world, bro, you'll be great. But you just have to know where you put that time, energy, and attention into. And that's the hardest part. Nobody speaks on that. Right? Because everybody wants to make a clothing brand, want to go day trade. Bro, they tell you all these things, bro. I didn't been through it. I didn't day trade it. I didn't clothing brand. I didn't did it all, bro. I did everything, bro. I literally did everything. Spent money on shit. Didn't get no money in return, right? But you have to go through these things. You have to find yourself. And at least, the universe and God, not even the universe, God, he sees these things, right? He's like, oh, at least he's trying. At least he's trying. As long as you sitting here trying, bro, the universe and God will sit there and show you, bro, like, okay, maybe this not be for you. Okay, maybe this is for you. Maybe you'll get certain doors to open for you. Them doors didn't open for me. Nigga, I was sitting here day trading. That shit didn't make no sense to me. That shit was looking like bullshit. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe later in life, when I, monetize my YouTube and shit, and I can really sit down and get the time and have the time to really invest my money in that certain way. Maybe I wouldn't day trade, but just really invest my money, because I'm not a gambler. That shit feels like gambling to me. I'm not a gambler. I fucking hate. Every time I gamble, I lose money. Unless I'm betting on myself. If I bet on myself, I don't give a damn. I'm gonna work my ass off because I hate losing so bad, right? But I'm not gambling and not spending money on nobody else but myself, unless it's a business that I see can grow, or people that I see have good habits and good traits, that I would actually invest money into, right? But other than that, bro, I'm putting that money back in myself, nigga. I know who the fuck I am. I know I'm gonna work my ass off to, see more results or to build more, bro. So, that's another thing. Put money back in yourself, because once you put that discipline and you built the character that you've, and created the person that you're gonna become, bro, I put money on me 10 out of 10 times. I would never bet on nobody else but myself, right? I'm saying, once you get to this point, bro, like, I'm not gonna lie, it's like, damn, fuck everybody else, nigga. I'm putting this shit on me, nigga. I'm bet all this shit on me. Put a million on Sean, That's how I feel right now. Put a million on Sean. I'm gonna make that shit flip. I'm gonna really make that shit flip, But yeah, no, these traits will sit there and help you become a really good man or woman into the real world. But you have to be able to have focus and direct energy. If your energy's all over the place, you're never gonna know where the fuck you're at. You have to. It's this one puzzle. It's this one puzzle that should make so much sense. It's like a big maze puzzle. I don't know if I showed you guys this in another video, but it's a big maze puzzle. And it says at the top of it says start. The bottom it says end. I used to flip that shit over and start from the bottom to go to the bottom to go to the start. A lot of people want to start at the start, bro. You don't even know which first step to take. You have to know your end goal and who you want to be able to even take the first step to becoming who you want to create yourself. If you never do that shit, then you're stuck. You're fucked, right? And I had to sit there and start from scratch, bro. I literally, bro. I played sports my whole life. I grew up playing sports my whole life. I didn't know a life outside of basketball, football, and soccer. Yeah. I didn't know you could live a life outside of that. I was like, oh, everybody else, they're just bums. They're lazy, I had good grades though. I'm not gonna lie, I had good grades. Look, until I got to high school and shit, I was trying to mess with the girls and shit. But like you really think about this. Like I didn't know, and I just seen J Mitch. Hey J Mitch, if you ever see this, but let me get on Bottega Desires, bro. I rock your shit overly fly, brother. You feel me? I'm dead serious, J Mitch. You inspire me. I'm not gonna lie. I just seen your video with Babyface Ray, brother. I'm telling you, if you put your time, energy, and attention into the things that you at least have an outcome set in mind. At least have an outcome. Have an outcome. If you don't know what your outcome is, you don't know where to start. You're just gonna keep taking steps in other places that you don't know where to go. It's like I want to go on a trail and go on a hike, but there's 5 different paths. 4 other paths lead to nothingness, right? The actual path, that I need to take to get to the location I want might be the 5th one, right? But I'd rather start from the end point to go back home. So I'm not sitting here walking through 4 different trails. And then, like let's say I started from the it was all dead ends, right? The 4 points are all dead ends. And I start from the dead ends and I walk to the beginning. I'm like, damn, I fucking hit a dead end, bro. Hell nah, bro. I'm trying to start where the actual location ends at, and I want to go from the end point to the start. Okay, so I know exactly which point to take. You know what I'm saying? That makes sense? Like if I'm going on a hike, bro, literally, if I'm going on a hike and I start from the end location, there's other trails. At least I know I started from the end and I know exactly where to go. if you never know where to go, you're fucked. You're fucked. You're taking multiple steps in other different directions, and you'll never go nowhere. You're not going nowhere. It's like walking in place. Or you're gonna keep hitting your head on certain things that you should have you feel me? You should have thought about this shit before. So I just say, really think long term, and don't let the decisions of your parents, the people around you, dictate who you're gonna become. Really do something that you want to do, bro. Like you don't have to go be a firefighter. You don't have to go be a respiratory therapist, a nurse. Like, just because of the fear of everybody else around you, not knowing what to do. Like, you only did this stuff because the people around you told you to do this shit. It shows you shows you're a follower, right? But we're all followers at the end of the day, right? I do YouTube because I'm inspired by YouTubers, and you know, I have a message to say, and I want to tell you guys this, right? But like, follow the right people. Like, you're following somebody that you never want to be like, or you're following people that live a miserable life. Follow people that live a miserable life, but like, that's the craziest thing to me. Like, people do and be things that they're miserable. They don't want to do this shit. Like, they don't want to do that shit, but they still do it. But because of the paycheck, I think that's selling your soul too, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I think that's just selling your soul too, bro. You know, I think selling your soul is doing something for the value of a dollar amount, or, you know, getting rid of your moles for a dollar amount. I see that shit like, damn, I'm doing something I wouldn't. Like, if I'm working, let's say I'm working at a fucking fast food place only for the check, and I'm sitting here just comfortable as fuck, living there, doing that shit, you know, just doing that, and I'm just stuck there. Bro, I never sat there and risked and did something I really wanted to do, and I'm gonna be stuck sitting in that same position. I feel like that's wasting your soul. Not even that's wasting your soul, bro. As humans, we're here to create, inspire, and push people to be great, bro. That's what I believe, right? And push people towards God, you know? See the truth in a way, for sure. But it's like, damn, people rather just be stuck and comfortable in their own situation due to a paycheck, because a consistent amount of money, consistent amount of this, consistent amount of that. Okay, yeah, that's good. That's good for maybe your beginning stages of life, right? Because you can invest that money in boom, boom, bam, right? But hey, I'm a risk taker, bro. If I want the first down, bro, if I want to score a touchdown, bro, I'm throwing that bitch deep. Like, I don't give a damn. I'm throwing it deep. 100% confidence. 100% confidence. I know who I got out there. I'm throwing it to him. Every time. Okay, and maybe boom. Okay, well, if I throw this bomb on first down, okay, boom. At least I got second, third, and fourth down to get that first, right? At least we got the first down some way, shape, or form. That's the end goal, right? At least you get that fucking first down. Because once you get that first down, momentum. I know all y'all football players, this is going to relate to you. Get that first down, or that basketball players, get that first layup, get that first score. It builds momentum. Your team, everybody feels it, bro. Like, oh, okay, we on to something, right? Bro, once you get momentum, do not stop. Right? Because once I get that first down, we go start running the ball. Boom. 10 yards. Boom. Another first down. All right, boom. Run the ball again. Boom. First down. 5 yards, bro. It keeps building momentum. It's all about momentum. I just want to leave you guys with that message today. This is part 2. I need to be more consistent on YouTube. I need to treat this shit like fucking TikTok. And that's my biggest thing. Let me give her kudos. You know, I'm giving everybody their kudos. Let me give her kudos. Hopefully I wrote her name down. If not, I have it on my computer. Did I didn't write her name down? What was this lady on YouTube? Yeah, I'm sorry, baby, but you really motivated me. It was how to get monetized on YouTube. You said treat it like TikTok. I forget your name. I apologize, but nah, you deserve the credit. You got to treat this shit like TikTok. One thing about me with YouTube, bro, I was sitting there trying to record a video and drop it that same day. Record that video, drop it the same day. But certain days I didn't feel like recording YouTube videos. So it'd be like, damn, all right, well, I'm inconsistent for that one day, or y'all didn't see my face that one day. But the name of the game is consistency, right? It's consistency. I should bring my mic next time, guys. I'm gonna bring my mic next time because I know it's loud as fuck over here. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you more. I love you. He loves you more. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe on all platforms. Remember, I said it's Real Sean McCoy on Snapchat, RealSeanMCCOY on Snapchat, _SEANMCCOY on all other platforms. Make sure you guys go follow up. I'm dropping. I need to treat this shit like TikTok. This video's gonna come out tomorrow. So today's the 31st. You're gonna see this shit the 1st, right? Damn, I missed the fucking. Hey, y'all better get to it. I know I need to. Shit. Love you guys. Love you more.